Hamas terrorist, now Louisiana man. Julie, can't love the media enough. The FBI arrested an alleged October 7th attacker. Somebody who was present at October 7th is now living in Louisiana. Feds say he fought alongside Hamas terrorists, but the media labels him a Louisiana man.
What the heck?
I know. Why would they do that, you think?
I have no idea, but he's a terrorist living in on U.S. soil. And how did he get here? Obviously, under Biden. I mean, October 7th, that happened 2 years ago. The former president, did absolutely nothing to protect our borders, especially not from terrorists, Islamic terrorists like him, where he wanted to kill Jews. And the other thing that really bothers me is that, this is a perfect example of the double standard that the Democrats preach when it comes to illegal immigration, because they say, Trump is anti-Hispanic. He doesn't want Hispanics in this country. Meantime, all the legal Hispanics voted for freaking Trump. Let me tell you that right now. And this is the reason why the borders need to be closed.
Yeah, they conflate legal and illegal. They don't even call you where do you live?
On the streets.
Yeah, they don't call you. They don't call you street man.
No, they don't call me behind the old Circuit City man.
Yeah.
They don't call me Best Buy parking lot man.
No, they don't. Why do you think this is because of precisely what Julie said? Is that if they say where he's from, then that basically says that Biden let him in.
Yeah, they don't want to admit that at all. And I don't like it because it scares people like me. I see this headline, Louisiana man and Hamas. I'm like, are the Cajuns joining up with the... Because we don't stand a chance. If those Cajuns jump in like, I'll tell you what, we go down there to the Middle East. We going to get in them sand. We're going to do some blowing up the IED. Going to be spicy time out there in Afghanistan. I'm like, we might as well surrender right now. If the Cajun Navy joins ISIS, we're done.
Yes. Kat, do you want to talk about this, or Zoran being caught photographed with a terrorist sympathizer? Do you see that?
Yeah. What's crazy is I think that terrorism is just bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I kind of have the same take on both.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't know. This guy, he was just working at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Imagine the conversations that they're having today while they're rolling their silverware.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
That guy was killing Jews.
Yeah, he was doing October 7th, and now you work with him at a restaurant? That's got to be the craziest thing. That's so insane. But why would you try to why would you shouldn't want to hide it. You shouldn't want to hide that. This is a bad guy. He's a terrorist. He's a bad guy. I don't think that should be a difficult thing to say.
What's that guy's name? Van Hollen? Is Van Hollen going to fly to Louisiana and meet with him and talk about what a good father he is?
He's going to have a milkshake with him or a little drink with an umbrella in it. Mm-hmm. Remember how DeSantis sent those migrants up to Nantucket?
Yeah.
Why don't we send this guy to Tel Aviv, see what happens? They're not nice they won't be nice, right?
I just got to jump on the Mamdani train here because any opportunity I have to bash this guy, I have to take it. First of all, he was seen parading around with an imam, the most radical imam who hates gays, by the way. So that's half of New York City voting for a homophobe. Yeah. Okay. And this guy is, in fact, also an unindicted World Trade Center bombing suspect.
Now they're saying he's not unindicted, he's just a sympathizer.
Oh, no, he's just, involved in organized crime and terrorism, which he is involved in and connected to those who are terrorists. So seriously, I hope that the 72 virgins waiting for him are all gay men.
Yes. Good luck finding 72 gay virgins.
I know. Well, you're right. You are actually right. That's an impossibility.
Shouldn't Sliwa drop out, Tom?
No! Listen, who should drop out is Cuomo, that stupid jerk. They always act like Curtis.
You're gonna give the election to
Mamdani's gonna
He's
win.
not giving anything, all right?
Yeah.
The thing is, we got a Republican and a Democrat, and we're telling Sliwa that he's going to be the spoiler. There's two Democrats in the race. Sliwa is doing what you do. You run as a Republican. He's not spoiling anything.
Yes, I'll tell you why. Okay, I like Sliwa. He's a good guest, all that stuff. But this was not he's never been serious campaigning.
Greg, he gave me a free beret and a jacket.
He is wonderful.
You live in New York.
I'm sorry. He has run and lost so many times.
This is the thing that he
At some point, you
does.
just have to accept
Stop
it.
fighting! It's Thanksgiving!
You
Go
check
outside.
Check the poll numbers.
You're an
Whoever's
outside human.
Whoever's in third place in the poll numbers needs to get the heck out. I think it's selfish for a third place, distant third, to stay in the race.
Yeah.
Mamdani is a disaster.
Yeah. So there, Tom. We all disagree with you.
No
Mamdani
offense to your
the
beret.
thing is that he beat Cuomo. Cuomo lost, that loser, and then he gets back in the race. He's the spoiler. Thanks for the beret.
But, all right, I'm going to move on. Send your letters to Tom, even the ones that disagree with me. Up next, trans dudes are at it again.